Alright.
Well, hello and welcome. I do believe that we are live in the YouTube stream and also from the commentary box. It is the Friday tier race of the VD Racing League and we are racing in Hungary. It is the 13th race of the third season. And there's, with this one included, only 4 races remaining. And we have a bit of a new occasion here, or something unprecedented, I should say, because we have a total of 3 people you can hear today.
Indeed, you got
Of course.
Hannes, who just did the intro, of course. And you got Versagen, still don't know how to pronounce it, but yep, we got 3 people, of course, myself, y'all. 3 people here for Hungary today, so it will be interesting. We got to kind of give each other roles. I will go with the flow, I guess.
Well, we'll make it work for sure, but it's good to be back for another week here in the commentary box.
Yep,
Looking
and
forward to a
I
good
just
race in
thought
Hungary.
I might go through standings real quick as we got Kevin leading the Drivers' Championship with 191 points over Jiggs's 181, which is I don't think Jiggs can race anymore in on Friday, kids. So we'll have to pray that Kevin gets a bad race and Jamie wins it to narrow that gap down. In terms of the constructors, Ferrari leads by I think 20 or so points over Alpine, which I think will stay like that. So could get a bit of Ferrari dominance here, winning both the drivers and constructors. Saying that though, there's only one. No, there are both Ferrari drivers.
Yeah, I do believe that all the drivers are still in the pits, but I think our how do you call it, pit lane commentator can give a little bit more info. How do you call it, pit lane?
Pit lane reporter, I think
Pit
they
lane,
usually say,
pit lane report.
but they're steadily streaming their way out of the garages and onto the track. One of the Ferraris is making his way down to Sector 2 as we speak. That's Kevin. And leaving each other quite a bit of room on the way out, so might be hitting some traffic here is Kevin.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a very short track, is the Hungaroring, so possibility of traffic is very much it is quite plausible. However, it seems like Kevin he's got no one in front of him, but as you said, coming out of the pit lane, it would be tough. Seems like everyone, like you said, leaving a fair amount of gap. As Kevin, who got the pole in where were we last time?
In France last week.
France.
Yeah, France.
I think he dominated the pole position there. Or was it Jamie that got it? I honestly don't remember. Anyway, anyone would like to go through his lap here? Through turn 1?
Well, yeah, he's just begun his first quick lap, and with that the first quick lap of qualifying. Looks to be clean thus far, but I'm not an expert by any means on the racing lines, so really for me the first indicator of whether something is good is the actual lap time. So
well,
I'll have to see what
he's coming up to
yeah,
a
what
rather
the sector times and that
section.
are for, I guess.
Yeah, this section right here is very difficult. You first got that slow speed chicane, then you got that left-right bit faster chicane, but you've got tons of understeer here. Then you've got this little mini straight here, which a bit of overtaking opportunities, not too much. Still very much. I mean, if you're fast enough, you can do it through the final corner, which is a very long corner. I mean, it's a 180-degree corner, but not a hairpin, which makes it very interesting. It's a 15.7. That is rapid from him.
So here we go, Snai. Let's see the gap. Oh, it's a second. That's quite a long gap, I think.
Yeah, especially yeah.
There's Formula 1 on this track. It's a short track, as you said, so 1 second. Well, we will assume that the gaps will be shortened, but at the moment Kevin has the time to beat. It's 1:15.7, and Snai very close to it. It's just, I think, 1/100th of a second slower. It's sorry. I saw it another time in, and I thought that was Snai, but yeah, it was a Rakic's time, and Snai is still a second behind, as his advantage who just came in, and Damian too.
Yeah. Is it full qualifying or?
Should not be because there's only 17 drivers, but I'm not fully certain. Let's see if we can get a confirmation.
Oh, someone's out. Maybe we can head down to Versagen. Do you know what happened there, mate?
No, I don't. Just seeing that, Koonings is out of the session in the Alpha Tauri. Didn't see where he went off, and his car's already off the track.
I think it was just before the final corner there. A very odd place to spin it, I would say, but we'll have to continue on. Of course, just little yellow flags around for people letting each other by, which is always nice. We got Hane, who had some great performances last couple of races. Just a shame he was never able to bring it over the line. Purple sector 2, though. This could be a fantastic lap from the Williams driver.
That's true. Yeah, Han actually won last time around in the Sunday tier in France. It was first win ever. Now let's see. Time come in, and he hasn't quite beaten Kevin there, but that's the closest by far that anybody's got.
P2 is very solid. There's some high competition around it. Horo, who's not to be rude here, found himself outside the top 10 the last couple of races. But yeah, he's put at P3 there, and with he's quite far off the leaders, but he's got 2/10 advantage behind him, who does not seem to have the advantage over the Aston Martin right now.
J-Ray has still yet to get a lap time in. We'll be very interested in his potential time, as he will be I think the most likely driver, in my opinion, to challenge Kevin today, although we can't rule out Han by any means.
Yeah. I do remember though in France, and Verstappen, you might have to correct me here as you were there with me on Friday, he only had one lap. That was with like 3 minutes left on the session, and that was enough for pole. Is that correct?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Oh, so he...
Quite a lap to behold last week.
So he's going for some kind of... what is it?
Saving the tire strategy.
Oh yeah, that of course too. But isn't that what they do in a sprint shootout, that they only go one lap?
I don't know. I think it's just his strategy, just keeping as many softs as possible for the race.
Yeah. I mean, I think it is a smart strategy, especially considering that what tends to happen in these races is we get many safety cars. Although I do believe that in the past couple of races we haven't seen that many. We had 6 somewhere. I can't remember now where that was. But
I want to say that was Vegas.
Las Vegas, or
yeah.
Oh, it might be here. Scissored.
The Caesar, he's also very quick. Look at that, P2 from him. Seems like we might have a 3-way fight here. However, you can't say that qualifying pace and race pace is the same. So we'll have to see how that converts. However, last time out, we predict how many safe cars and virtual safe cars there would be. So why don't we do that? Starting with, let's start with Hannah.
Well, we had one driver crash out already. We also, at the start of qualifying, had some yellow flags. So with that, I'm gonna say there will be 2 safety cars during the race.
For a second.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. 2 safety cars sounds about right for Hungary.
Alright, I'm gonna go with 2 safety cars and 1 virtual safety car. Oh!
One J-Ray has just give me one day.
Talking about at the 10-minute mark, Jamie Ray, 5/10 clear of Kevin, and it's Franz all over again, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I do guess so, but I didn't quite see the race.
Yeah, basically just Jamie Ray just needed 1 lap to absolutely go. It's a Williams 1-2.
Yeah, Hana just beat Kevin Van Dijk.
Yeah, can we look at
so we'll see how Kevin responds.
Martin, can we check out Kevin's lap? Oh, he's into the pit lane.
Oh,
So he's just raced a set of softs. Was that a fresh set for Sagan?
That was a fresh set. Yes, it was.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, is that Versagen or Versengen? I still don't know.
Yeah, Versengen.
Okay. As Tomiota has, I was going to say John, but he has left instead. So yeah, Williams won 2, and probably they have 1-2 tenths in them. Kevin probably still has like 4 tenths in him, considering that is his first run. Yeah.
No, Han is not on a good lap here.
Yeah, I think he's coming into the pit lane.
I guess. Oh yeah, of course, yeah, because he just got the other lap, yeah. That makes sense. He's finishing hard, one of the... Actually, I think usually one of the bottom drivers, but today he's pretty fast for his... in comparison to his usual pace. He is 9th in the standings, so not that slow.
Oh, you can stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a lot of people during this Hungary track. I mean, for me, it's all like Monaco without the barrier. You got that same very tricky to overtake. There's really only one overtaking spot into turn 1, and we'll have to see how that goes. And most of the drivers running quite high downforce. I would recommend, well, I would say around like 40 wings, something like that, 38 to 45. As there are a lot of high downforce commanding corners and all those straights, including this one. You just want to flick the steering wheel through, because then you've got this wrong corner, and I might hand it over to someone else there.
Yeah, we have advantage on board. Or sorry, we are on board with advantage. I'm not... Oh, yeah, the names. I get you, Martin, yeah. So, yeah, you can see, for example, we're now on board with advantage. And it says VDRL advantage and then 3. The 3 there, what it means is the season that they started out. So, advantage here, he has a 3, so he started out on season 3, which is the current season. Whereas a driver like Finishing Hard, who has a 1 next to his name, well, he of course started out in season 1. And yeah, Advantage is a driver I haven't seen before. I'm not exactly sure if he's raced before, but either way, he's coming 6th. That's pretty good for I guess a rookie, I could call him, but
I think
not
it
exactly
is his
sure
first race.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Maybe he comes in with a blast and wins the race, but I would say unlikely. J-Ray, Han, Kevin, all very experienced drivers. I think they have it in the bag. He has Frietzaus, however, a very interesting one. I do remember.
In this time.
Yeah, he's not at the moment that fast, but we'll see now. Either way, Frietzaus, I think it was the Singapore race, but he started last, finished first.
I just want to say, I noticed where Frietzaus lost all of his time. Coming out of the slow speed chicane, he ran onto the grass. Oh, look at this, Kevin. I'm guessing he's on a fresh set here, as he was purple sector 1. That won't be enough for pole position yet, though. He's going to have to find 4 more tenths in 2 sectors, which, I mean, it's not impossible, but it's not easy. And Versengen, do you have any information on the weather for the race?
Not any information on weather, but yeah, half a second up on his previous best so far with a couple more corners to go. Let's see how Kevin can get on with the rest of his lap.
He's got to get a good exit out of this next corner.
I think he's had it. There we go. He's beaten J-Ray.
Jamie Ray has just started his lap as well. Jamie Ray just started his lap. We've got 5 minutes left in the session, so maybe enough time for Kevin to speed it back into the pit lane and start one last lap. Jamie Ray, he's got to find 3 tenths, so I think he can do it, but he'll just have to keep it within the white lines. Maybe he's fueled up for more than 1 run. He's gone purple sector 1. I've missed the timing split though, so I don't really know what. 0.2, so barely anything. Oh no, 2 tenths, which will put him right on the crossover. There we go. Keeping it just on that white line where the grip is through the right hand. It does not get any sort of understeer, so maybe running slightly higher downforce. How's the sector 2 split looking? He's done it very nicely. The 310s, those are the 310s that he needs right there. I think Hans got third place down right now. It will be very tricky for him to challenge for P2. And one, J-Ray, one corner left now. Put to the floor, DRS open, surely provisional pole, 14-7.
What a time.
Wow.
It's 1 second faster than Kevin Van Dijk's starting pole. Here's Han now. Han! Oh, I thought for a second.
P2!
I thought for a moment he took the pole position, but no, he's moved into P2. And it's
Wow.
yet again Williams 1-2.
Yeah, and we're gonna head down trackside. Do you think there's enough time, we're saying it, to go out for a final run for those drivers out on the track?
Yeah, 3 minutes to go. They'll have just enough time if they go out right about now, but they would have to make it quick. So they can definitely warm up their tires a little bit before their final flying laps.
Yeah. Kevin's got 3/10 to find. You've got both Williams still out there, so I would say their qualifying is done and dusted. What would you say?
For them, yeah, it might just be about that. It takes a lot of time to go into the garage and back out again. So I think for the Williams, their qualifying is probably over. Although I'm expecting to see Kevin coming back out anytime now.
Yeah, probably just waiting to find a gap there. He does not want to get stuck in any sort of traffic. Yeah, that's one of the many terrible things about the games. You have to go into the garage and take a while, rather than like in qualifying RL, they sometimes just do like a slow pit stop just so you can get out quicker.
Yeah, I'm pulling out the YouTube chat because apparently we are getting some nice chat interaction there, or that's what I'm being informed by.
Are the three of you also streaming on Sunday? I'm guessing Canis is.
I think I'll be there, yeah.
I might be there for like 40 minutes. What about you for a second?
No, I won't be able to make Sundays, unfortunately.
Alright. That's a shame. That's where the championship battles are, mate.
Well, you'll have somebody be there at least. And hopefully this time I won't be late. Or, well, I wasn't technically late because what happened was I came in there and I was there 5 minutes before the race started, but then I got called to I needed to pick up my brother, and then I needed to what is Snai doing? Almost stopping on the track. Oh, yeah, but what happened was I had to go pick up my brother, and I thought I was just picking up my brother, so I told Martin that I was gonna be away for 20 minutes. And it was actually my brother and all of his friends, and I had to take them to their respective houses, so it took like 50 minutes. So I missed like, I didn't actually miss that much because there was a, I missed all of qualifying, but there was a three round qualifying, there was a full house. So,
I just want to say, can we get on to Kevin's lap real quick? 40 seconds left for saying it. Can we get information on where the Williams are? Where on the track?
They're both on an out lap right now, but Han is going through Sector 1. There's no way he's going to make it in time. J-Ray's going through Sector 2. I don't think he's going to be able to make it either.
We've got, what, 30 seconds left in the session?
Yeah, just about.
Just about. And Jamie is stuck behind traffic as well. So we'll have to see, can he get it? And Kevin right now is on his lap. He's got 50% left. 18 seconds left for Jamie. He's got 1 corner to go. We'll have to see if he makes it. We're saying we'll have to keep us updated on that one. Anyway, we'll stay focused on Kevin now, who is... I can't see the time. I cannot see...
Neither can I.
Alright, yeah, well, he's in purple. Yeah, Marta, just to let you know, it's the same color thing that sometimes it turns into the 90s. Yep, Han is finished. Jamie Wright, I think he just managed to start his lap, if I'm correct there.
Yep, just about.
Yep.
What's Kevin's time going to
Oh,
be?
Kevin, days where he is. So, Jamie Ray surely getting the information now to back up and save the tires. Well, that's what I would do at least. Yep, he has backed up. So, you got a Williams front row lockout with Kevin, right behind them.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be another good race for Han, but I do. Toro crash. But what I was gonna say is that I do think J-Ray will win today, unless a big crash involves him, which might very well. Han is good in terms of race pace, but I do think J-Ray might be slightly better, so I think he'll get the victory here today. How do you think?
I mean, I do really think that the Williams are going to have some sort of strategy game here. Maybe one going mediums, one going hards. But yeah, I think it will be a classic Jamie Ray versus Kevin Van Dyke. Not Van Dyke, but just Kevin.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with you there. But impossible to predict. We really have an interesting starting lineup here. Damian also 5th and Scissor 4th. Advantage 7th and Lickschamp 6th. Those are both drivers I don't know too much about. Advantage, it's his debut, and Lickschamp hasn't raced in too many races. So really, we do have some interesting names. By the way, we're just waiting for the race to get underway. We still have
yeah, it's
the YouTube or the Discord stream is closed.
Yeah, he's trying to fix that color issue. It's arguably the best.
Can he
do it. So yeah, for a second, you might have
Are we still audible?
Yep. Jamie on pole, 2/10 faster than his teammate Han, with Kevin right behind them. Sisord 4th for McLaren, Damian in 5th for Ferrari, Mitya 6th, Advantage 7th, Guandan in 8th, 9th for Finishing Heart, 10th for Freet Sauce, 11th for Toro, Tom J in 12th, SNY 13th, Rajic 14th, Dutchy in 15th, Adio in 16th, and then Dylan Koenig's rounding us out without getting a time on the board in 17th.
Yeah, and I just want to say hoi 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 to everyone in the stream chat. And we're about to say hoi 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 to the race.
I do think that do believe that we will have a formation lap. I would be very shocked if we don't. I made the mistake one too many times, where I think the race has already started.
I think that was there as well, yeah.
Yeah, because back in the day, at least, it was that only Sunday there had formation lap, and Friday did not.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I did not know that. Anyway, who wants to do the honors?
Well, I think you should. Maybe we could give it to Versengen.
Yeah, go on, mate. Pancake camp,
right,
so it's your turn.
I can do that for sure. Just waiting
for everyone in YouTube chat, his profile picture on Discord is a hamster with a pancake on its head.
Isn't it a rabbit?
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's a rabbit. Never mind, it's a rabbit. Anyway, or a guinea pig. I think it is. Yeah, go through the tires as well. Some of them.
Pretty good spread of tires.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Go for it.
Lovely.
No, you go on. I was like, who did he say, me or Versengen?
The pretty good spread of tires.
Go for it,
Most people on the mediums. Surprisingly, Kevin going on the hards. I would have thought that he wanted to take the fight to the Williams. He'd go on the mediums or the softs, but he's going to be fending off Sisord for the first few laps, starting on the soft. So he might be fighting his way through the field up or down either way. Then it's going to be hards as well for the Mercedes in P8. And a couple more soft runners further down. But bulk of our drivers starting on the mediums today. Couple people coming into contact with each other already and getting themselves teleported to the start line.
Yeah, and if you guys can just give me 2 seconds as I go fix my headphones real quick.
Yeah, if I'm correct, disqualifications, their practical effect is that you start out with cold tires, so it gives you a disadvantage for the start.
Yes, and is that Kevin having connection issues on the formation lap? That's never good to see.
Yeah, well, it's not promising for the race for him joining and or how do you say no, leaving. Yeah, that's the word.
Yep.
Oh,
If
Kevin is having
Kevin,
issues were being
if
confirmed.
Kevin did not get his strategy right, he'll be starting on a lot of fuel.
With a lot of fuel or low fuel?
A lot.
A lot. Okay.
Well,
Okay, yeah.
as per
Apparently
usual.
Kevin's connection is fixed.
I hope so. And
That's
Hans
good to hear.
disqualified. Anyway, Versailles, take it away.
All right then, 2 lights, 3, 4, 5 lights are on in Hungary. And they were held for a while. Tom J gets a drive-through for a jump start, and we were finally underway. The two Williams getting away nicely. And that is Kevin not starting pretty much at all the way down into 15th. But we're going to go 3 wide as Sisord had a beautiful start on the softs, taking the inside line and first position on the first corner of the lap. Jerry is going to be fighting him back down into turn 2. Is he going to be able to do it? He has the inside line. He's got to force Sisord a little bit wide, and it's a full
Red
course
flag.
yellow. Who was ahead?
Red flag.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Red flag.
It's all over for Kevin there. I think it is the connection issues. Caesar had a beautiful start indeed.
Yeah, it was wonderful. Just charging all the way through the field, through the Williams. And let's see, what are we gonna get up to here during the red flag?
Well, I
think.
think which chat? We have a
YouTube chat. Sorry, I'm used to my other leagues.
Oh, YouTube chat. Yeah. There's no questions there. Is there?
No,
No,
but
not.
just like typing in chat and like. Anyway, you can do some promo, Hannes.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, we got a sponsor recently. I think that's the most important promotion. It's a Dutch website. It's called Textile Drukshop. I still can't pronounce it. I read their tagline before, and a link to that can be found on the description of the stream. Just cut me off if the race is starting. Then we also have a bunch of social media channels that are, of course,
yeah, but I'm not sure exactly what we're up to because a bunch of people just left as the lights went out again.
I think it's a lobby restart.
I think it's a lobby restart as well. I sure hope so. Yeah. Okay, lobby restart it is.
That's a shame. That's a shame. Other way, I'll go on with the social medias because evidently we have time for it now. Of course, the most not the most hard to say what is the most important social media channel, the YouTube or the Discord. But other way, if you're watching this on YouTube, which you must be because Twitch is not yet active, of course, please subscribe to the channel, like the stream, and comment on the stream, and you know, talk to us on the chat of the stream. That all of that I think is helpful to the YouTube algorithm if I understand anything about that correctly. But of course, the second most important social media channel is the Discord. Basically, all the information is relayed there, so you can find the race timetables, you can find what the drivers are saying, you can find penalties, standings, starting orders, or everything like that is available on the Discord. And a link to the Discord and to all of the other social medias is in the description. We do have a TikTok. It says that we have 8 followers, which is pretty nice, and 196 likes. Wow. We do have a website. I'm not exactly sure what is even in the website.
It's merch.
It's merch on the website, but we have a shop as well, web shop.
Oh, then on the website, I'm guessing it's just information on the league.
I'm looking at it. Oh, you can register into the league from the from the website. Okay. Either way, I think the Discord is still more important. Yeah, the web shop, as Jalle already mentioned, we do have. The web shop actually has now free shipping thanks to the sponsorship deal. Yeah, you can get some nice VDRL merch from there. I'll need to get a cap from there at some point. Or what is it that the commentators wear? They wear headphones, but you know, what else do they wear? Nothing really, I guess.
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay, okay, of course something. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing it naked. I don't know about you guys, but yeah.
Well,
I'll
I
need to
just
get
put
some.
on a hoodie. I would definitely be down. Do you think they would ship free to the United States? That's the question for me.
Absolutely.
I think it is so that they do. Wait, hold on. I'm looking at the sponsorship deal. From now on, 15% discount and free shipping on every order in the VDRL webshop. From the wording of that, I do guess that they do ship to the US also for free, which is nice. Yeah. If you're living in the States like you are, I'm guessing. Either way, the remaining social medias, we do have a Instagram, opened in summer. Then we have a Twitter account, and I'm still gonna call it Twitter. And we have a Facebook by demand of Jalle, our most recent addition. What's on the Facebook? Something cool? Oh, not much. Well, either way, please. Wait, what do you do on Facebook? Do you subscribe? Do you follow?
Join.
What exactly? How does Facebook?
I don't know.
I haven't used Facebook.
Just check out the Facebook. You know, share it with your mother and your aunt. You know.
Exactly. Yeah. Maybe if we do have some 50-year-old fans, they might enjoy the Facebook. Yeah, but that's the social medias for you. And how are we looking on the race front? And also, I don't think Kevin can race anymore because he crashed out.
Well, from what I saw, it was his wheel that just did not turn. He just went straight into the barrier.
Yeah, I think that's because of his connection issues. But we'll get a confirmation to that at some point. If he doesn't race, that would be at least good for the
For Jamie, which is exactly what I said.
Exactly, yeah. It's just like you called. We were hoping for issues on Kevin Van Dijk, and issues indeed he got. Yeah, it's like you have the how do you call it, the Voodoo doll. Is that how you say voodoo, something like that?
Voodoo.
But yeah, you
Deja vu.
voodoo, deja vu. Okay.
I don't know my English.
Yeah. Either way, I don't know either. Yeah. Here we say voodoo, but I'm guessing it's not right. Wait, how is it, Vesangan?
It'd be voodoo in English.
Voodoo, yeah, okay. So yeah, I guess you have a voodoo doll that you of Kevin that you stuck a bunch of like pins into or whatever. how you have in comics. But yeah, I think we're not quite ready, but we're close to it. Are you in the new lobby, Vesangan?
Yes, I am.
Oh, nice. Okay, good.
Looks like we're getting ready to go once again.
Yeah, 20 seconds. And I don't. Oh, I do see Kevin. So, how is Kevin's? Where will he start? That's what I'm most interested.
I would assume we're just doing a full restart from qualifying positions.
Yeah, I guess. I guess so. At least you can do a like custom grid. This game.
Fantastic.
Yeah, cause like then we would imagine you couldn't do a custom grid and we had to do a race restart. It would be like we would fully need to restart qualifying or some things like that, you know. I'm really curious now about the starting order. I wonder when we will get to see it. Well, I hear beeping now. I think that's a good sign. We are about to get off, I do think, and we will have a formation lap, or not?
No, that's a start right there.
Oh,
And we are underway for the second time in Hungary. Another good start for the Williams crew as Jamie cuts across the track to cut off his teammate, as it is going to be side-by-side Sisord and Kevin going into turn 1. Kevin backing out of that one. Sisord must be on the softs once again because he's made his way past Han, and he's going to be chasing down Jamie down into turn 2, but I don't think he's going to get this one. Han's going to dive for it, though. He's going to push Sisord just a little wide. They're going to stay side-by-side through 3. And, a bit of context there sees Han go off the track, and they're still going to keep it side-by-side up into the fast left-hander, and Han has to back out of that one.
Responsible from Han to back out of the lead. So Kevin going once again absolutely nowhere at the start.
Sorry to interrupt, had a big twitch at turn 5. He's only down behind Kevin, but it was a big moment for him. Glad he caught it.
Yeah, seems like those mediums just not firing up for him. Cecil now right behind Jamie Ray on the stop. This could get interesting between these two.
well, yeah, I do have to agree. Scissor, where was it? I think it was on his debut that he won. Do I remember correctly? Yeah, it was. So, he of course is one of the favorites today. He's not very high on the championship standings. I think in terms of interesting finish to the season, I will be hoping that J-Ray manages to get the victory here. But yeah, Scissor at the moment on soft, and he's looking really fast. Looking for the opportunity to overtake J-Ray at some moment. I do believe that we don't have DRS quite yet. There you can see the strategies. Only one driver on hard tires now. It's when done. Ooh, caution in second 2. What's
nice round again. And you don't want to beat you on those high curbs, that is for sure. So yeah, yellow flags out for him. However, the rest of the grid is very tight. You still got Cecil behind Jamie Ray. As I said, very tricky track to overtake. Someone's in the pit lane there as Great House has retired. Terminal damage, floor damage, I don't know why. We got the AlphaTauri of sector. I think that's a sector. It's yellow flags in all sectors. Retro sector. Everyone's going very slowly. There's yellow flags in all sectors. That is one virtual. Yeah, virtual. That's my virtual safety car that I said. That's oh man, I'm off to Vegas.
So now, yeah, now we just need the 2 actual safety cars to fulfill your prediction, your dream. We'll see how long we go to VSC. Probably not a long time, but yeah, 5 drivers basically form the lead group. It's J-Ray, Scissor, Kevin, Han, and Damien.
Right.
And I think all of them are fast enough to get the win today, but
yeah, it just it depends on strategy and how it plays out. I mean, for example, Seesaw, if there's an early safety car, we're talking laps 7, 8, 9, then a full safety car, it will really help him out, as that will be too early for the medium cars to pit, but perfect timing for him. So, I mean, it can come down to someone just spinning it and crashing. It can come down to a snap of oversteer, pretty much, I would say.
Yeah, League's champ has just received a drive-through penalty. I thought that, oh, what's happened to Gwendon?
Oh no.
He retired into the pit lane.
Into the pit lane.
Oh,
Any
okay.
information on why?
Yeah, he was the cause of that VSC. He lost it out of the final corner and broke his front wing on the pit wall. So he's just gone in and retired, unfortunately.
Yep, so 2 drivers down out due to, I won't say, I'm guessing it's floor damage or something like that, as you can change the front wing. We've got our first couple of penalties, which is quite easy to get around here, I'm not gonna lie.
But crucially, it is a drive-through for the Alfa Romeo and P7. So he will be having to serve that pretty quickly.
Yeah, whereas the Red Bull at PD11 only 3 seconds, but you know, the 3-second time penalties are very frequent here in the VD Racing League, so we will definitely see more of those. A penalty-less race would be a sight to behold for me, especially because you know, that hasn't happened. Safety car free race is something, but a race where nobody would get a penalty, well, that would be another thing. A Scissor goes a bit wide there on that turn. Don't think it's impacted him too harshly, although he is slightly he is remaining firmly behind J-Ray. The 5 drivers mentioned earlier still in one group. And of them, Scissor is the only one running on the soft compound tires. All the rest are on medium, so Scissor will pit earlier than the rest.
Yeah, that's completely true. And he just got DRS, so it seems like those softs are already fading away, fading to black, as my music genre would say. But yeah, he's really struggling, and hard. He's hustling and harrying the back of the Ferrari, so this could get interesting.
Yeah, and also in the back there, Damian has somewhat fallen from the pack, I should say, and as you said, Scissor is having issues at keeping up with J-Ray. Already after 5 laps, it's a bit of a surprise, at least to me. So Kevin and Hahn, I guess, will be trying to overtake Scissor ASAP. And we'll see if Damian can pull himself back, but might be difficult. For the moment, J-Ray has a firm lead on the rest. Of course, the situation in the standings, that J-Ray is a full. How much is that now? 53 points behind. 53 points behind Kevin, with Jigs in the middle. Well, not in the middle, but Jigs is second at 181, whereas Kevin has 191. J-Ray 138.
Kevin getting past Seesaw there, so those softs really not working out for Seesaw. And we got finishing into the pit lane. Let's go back to P3 as we can get. We're saying him to talk about that. Yeah, what tires is finishing hard going on to, and how's the pit stop looking for him?
Yeah, very early pit stop, just pulls into the box now, going onto a set of mediums. I'm really not certain that those are going to make it to the end of the race, so maybe expecting a later safety car is finishing hard, and he's definitely going to need one to get himself back into contention.
Yeah, and I just want to say he was going on to softs, pitting on lap 6, which shows the softs are going off. So Seesaw, he's already dropped a second and half a lap to Kevin. So what McLaren have tried, I'm guessing they're hoping to get the lead. They're going into turn 1, but that did not work. And now Hahn just losing time behind them.
Yeah, Hahn needs to get an overtake in here as soon as possible. And we'll see when there's still 5 drivers running on soft, so we'll see when each of them pit. But yeah, Scissor not quite yet pitting, but a pit stop definitely coming in a moment. That Han makes the overtake on Scissor. Nothing too spectacular there. Simple DRS overtake in the straight. That is the safest way, the most efficient way to do it. And now we'll see if Han can start catching up to Kevin.
Yep, and same thing with Kevin to Jamie. As I feel like these top three will either just sit in a DRS train and until the pit window. And speaking of pit window, when are we expecting that pit window?
Well, for most of our drivers on the mediums, I would assume it's around the halfway point, around lap 17, maybe 16, 15 if they want to come in a little bit earlier. But for the softs, yeah, they're really looking to fade now. Scissor down to 4th and starting to come under pressure from Damian. So they're going to have to be in pretty quickly, and they're going to have to make that crucial decision if they want to do mediums for a fast middle stint and make it a 2-stop, or if they can really extend the hards to the end. But either way, in a bit of a bind are the soft starters right now.
And you believe that the medium drivers will mostly go for hards if they do pit at the halfway line?
Yeah, based on how the softs are doing right now, that's definitely what I would be doing.
Yeah. I would have to agree there. Scissor's having a very, very tough time, and he's only gone for 8 laps, so yeah, medium soft would not hold up. I think we have an overtake incoming in just a second when Damian gets the opportunity. Here's Tommy Otter on Ragik, inside line, turn 1. It's it done.
Simple
Ragik also
and
one of those
easy.
soft runners.
Yeah,
Exactly, yeah.
Which shows the difference in tire management. Really, some of these stocks can probably take it to lap 10, as you got finishing hard on Dutchie. Dutchie's not in the race, so
Yeah. But it still does show that the softs are not holding up. Now the question is, when will Damian get
Damian! Big snap! Two massive snaps of oversteer there, and I think he just got on the curb and bottomed out. Is that correct? Did you guys see that as well?
Yeah, it looks like that was exactly what happened. Easy to do on that curb there. Most of the drivers want to go as far outside as possible, but there's not a whole lot of grip, especially as the tires start to fade. Good reaction times though to catch his Ferrari.
Yeah, fantastic how he was able to save that twice there.
Yeah, it looked for a moment that he would. He already had saved it, then it still went off track and then saved again. So yeah, double save. Han, however, has reached Kevin, but Kevin still not quite reaching J-Ray. So Han is in the DRS range of Kevin. So unless Kevin manages to catch up, who's that now? Oh, it's Ragik. Well, by the way, if yeah. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, unless Kevin manages to catch up to J-Ray during this lap, which by the looks of it he will not. Yeah, not even close. 1.5 seconds. I think Han is gonna go and get the overtake here on the main straight. However, let's see if that comes through.
We'll have to see.
What were you saying about
speed?
Here we go. Yeah. That's done, and I think that's helped both Han and Kevin catch up to J-Ray at least slightly. So Han just needs to get within that 1 second line. He's just at the border of that there, or the edge of that. If he manages to fully, secure it, then both him and Kevin are you could say, back in the leading group.
Yeah, it is a Williams 1-2 here. How will they do it with strategy? Will Han go solo mode or Han solo, as some would say, and pit early for the undercut? We're saying a strategy guy. What would you say?
I think it's definitely possible. A lot of the drivers are spread out right now, so the chances of a safety car going down by the lap, and you definitely don't want a safety car for your undercut. I think it's, certainly possible. We've seen how high the degradation is so far, especially for the softs. So the opportunity for an undercut is definitely there if some of the drivers want to be coming in sometime soon.
And what would you say the tire temps are like, especially on the race for these guys out here?
So I think Hungary usually takes the second step up in terms of tire compound, so they'll be just over 100 Cs, if I remember correctly.
And Kevin is having trouble at keeping up with Han. He was firmly in Han's DRS range just a moment ago, but after that main straight, he's already lost quite a bit of time, and he's now 1.15 seconds approximately behind. Oh, he's caught up slightly there. This caution on sector 3. Was he rugging again?
Just SNY going off the track for a brief moment.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah.
These Williams, it seems like they're working together to pull out of the DRS of the Ferrari behind. Albert Han is very close behind Jamie here. I'm not sure if they're in a VC or something.
Might be. Yeah, there's nobody in this Discord voice channel at the moment, but that of course doesn't mean that they're not in some other voice channel. Here we go. And there it is. And I don't think Kevin had DRS on that, or did he?
Yes, he did.
Oh, I think he did.
Yeah, just barely within.
Okay. That's helped Gatsu quite a bit.
Yellow flag, sector
Han lost
3.
the grip there.
Raji. No, that's Toro.
Toro.
Force of habit.
Dylan Cornings, 12 laps on the softs, and he's pitting.
Yeah, and to new mediums as well, so he's gone a little bit further than some of the previous soft starters to go on to the mediums. They're definitely not going to be feeling too great at the end of the race if we don't see any safety cars. So we will see how he gets on with those.
Yeah, so I assume that he will have to pit at least one more time if there's no safety car.
It depends on how...
And even if there is a safety car.
Yeah, if there is, definitely. If there's no safety car, he might be able to just bring the mediums to the end, but they're really not going to be feeling too good.
Yeah. Damian has still not been able to overtake Sittard in the back there. And, as I was focusing on other things, J-Ray's off of Han's DRS region, and Kevin is in J-Ray's DRS zone. Does that mean that is Han faster here at the moment than J-Ray? Hard to say that you know, the gap is moving up and down by staying just above the 1 second line. I think it would be a little bit of, or I should say, it would be a friendly maneuver from Han to let his teammate into the DRS zone, so he won't have such much or that much pressure from Kevin. Caution on sector 3. Who's it this time?
That was... Who was that? Oh, I think it was Snag again, just off the track briefly.
Yeah, it's the bottom drivers at the moment causing the yellow flags, momentary yellow flags.
No full
J-Ray had DRS.
No proper DRS
Yeah,
yet, and I feel like we might see some pit stops lap 15, 16. However, being the lead driver, it's good and bad. You can dictate if the guy behind you will be pitting. If you're pitting, he will stay out. However, in front, you also can't. How do I put this? You can't, like, guess yourself, or you can't do what the other guy does. Like, you can't compromise yourself because of the guy behind you, which is why being behind in some ways could be better. You know what the guy in front does. All right, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that does make, yeah. What you mean is that if J-Ray were to, or let's say Kevin, what's happened to Kevin? 3.5 seconds behind.
Just gonna say.
Must have had a snap of oversteer. It happened a while ago as no Williams in the pit lane. So Kevin, surely in this lap,
Kevin's coming
in this lap, can we go off board? Does he have any front wing damage?
Can't tell. Can't go off board right now, but crucially, I'm seeing his telemetry 100% battery, so he might have just backed off a little bit to let his battery charge up a bit.
Front wing change.
And oh yeah, front wing change. This is interesting.
And I'm sure the boys at Williams got that message.
Yeah, most likely. So it's now, how will the Williams team organize the pit stopping, and when will they come in?
Indeed, as J-Ray still behind Han. No, it seems like Han's running a bit less downforce, a bit more top speed. As they are coming up to some lap markers, so let's go on board with those.
Oh yeah, that's, which driver is that? Is that Damian now ahead of Stein, who was just lapped?
Yeah, that's Damian.
Right. So is that
Both Williams staying out again.
ghost nest? Oh yeah. Is the ghost nest caused by the lapping, or does it mean that Stein is not in the race?
Yeah, I think
That's,
it's because he's
Stein was
getting
lost.
blue flagged.
Yeah,
okay.
both. Still, they're staying out, maybe hoping for a late safety car. However, we know how much of a difference fresh tires make. So all that time that Kevin made up changing the front wing, he hasn't made it up quite yet, but he's definitely making up that time. He is 30 seconds behind them. A pit stop's 20 seconds, so he lost 3.5 seconds to 4 seconds around. Then a further, I'm guessing 6 seconds. Toro is sliding all over the place on those 16-lap-old mediums.
Yeah, for a second I thought he was gonna slide right in front of Dylan Koning, but luckily not. Or well, luckily, safety car would definitely spice things up.
Especially considering the Williams are right behind each other, which means a double stack will be forced.
That's true, yeah, that's true. When will they pit? And still not pitting, I believe. Yeah, stayed out.
You know, it's interesting. Here's the idea, because maybe they feel pretty comfortable with a long stop from Kevin. Could they be extending to comfortably run the softs at the end to overtake Kevin once again on track? I mean, we've seen how quickly they can... Yeah, the softs wear out quite a bit, but if they can run the mediums to, like, high up into the 20 lap zone, that's a good possibility for them.
Yeah, definitely. And Versailles, would you be able to compare Han's lap times with Kevin's?
Let's see if I can do that.
Just like race director and previous lap.
Toro now has pitted for softs, so that means that the only drivers who still have yet to pit are Han, Jerry and Damian. Who will pit of them first? I do think maybe Damian is like following... Oh, Han is still out, and so is Jerry. I'm guessing Damian is following their strategy. Looks to copy from them and I guess, you know, use whatever strategy they use.
Yeah, so right now Kevin is lapping about 2 seconds faster a lap. It's a 120 to a 118 between Han and Kevin. So he's closing in nicely, but he has a long way to go.
That's true, yeah. He still has his teammate ahead of him. What's the gap now? Some 25 seconds. And of course dropping rapidly. Yeah, we'll just have to see how long do the Williams wait. I at the moment, yeah, I guess you are right that they're gonna ride the long game with the mediums and then go for softs.
Yeah, and I just
Wondering
want
if
to...
that's gonna quite pay off.
Toto, back past Tomiota. Tomiota is going to go for it down the inside. We could get a safeguard because of these two. I would say it's highly likely. I just want to say it's interesting. Kevin just joined my racing league, the one that I own. So, oh God, there. He's managed to keep his wheel on. If he would have thrown his wheel up there, I think that would have been a safeguard.
That would have been exactly, I think, what the Williams are hoping for. However, unfortunately for them, it hasn't quite happened. Yeah, so Kevin joined your league. How's your league like doing, I guess?
It's doing pretty well. I might have to set up a partnership with the VD Racing League. I'm sure Martin would be interested in that. But yeah, we're in season 6. Yeah, Martin, can I do some promo for ZRL? Because I asked him for making sure I can.
You're being given
go
ahead.
ZRL was founded in December 2021, or actually, sorry, November 2021. Our first season was in January 2022. We race on Sundays at 19:30 p.m. UK time. That's 20:30 for pretty much everywhere else in Europe.
Ray Boxing.
Yeah, Jimmy Ray into the pit lane for the undercut. Yeah, clean racing, pretty much streams with 2 commentators for every race. Short qualifying, 50%. Yeah, Martin, if you're interested in a partnership, just let me know after the race.
Interesting here, Jamie going on to the hards with only 14 laps left to go. A bit of a strange call. He's kind of in no man's land, not really long enough for the softs, but I think that's too early or too late for hard tires. So
I mean, it's in an interesting position because look, if he would have stayed out for 1 lap longer, exactly what I said, Kevin's right behind him because of that undercut. So he was forced to do the pit stop that lap. As if Han pits in this lap, he might actually find himself behind Kevin. However, now Jamie Ray and Kevin have the problem of Damian in the way, who is in the way, I think, quite a lot. So they have to clear him. He's really being a nuisance as Kevin was gaining quite a lot until then. We got Yo Flag in sector 2. I think that's just a lap car making way. Yeah, that's nice.
Han has stayed out.
Han has stayed out, so he is praying for a safeguard. Jamie Ray down the inside on Damian, and I think we're about to see Damian, letting past Kevin. Great teamwork from those two. So yeah, a pit stop was about 20 seconds.
And Damian's boxing.
Damian into the pit lane. So yeah, I'm guessing his plan was to, I don't know, hold up Jamie. But now, this Han needs a safeguard or he will come out P3. It's as simple as that.
Now, how big do you think is the difference between 6-lap-old hards and 1-lap-old hards? Is it gonna be what settles the race here?
I mean, I would say it's not too big, but definitely a difference. Not really a tire expert here, but we'll just see how it goes. Of course, Kevin's are drifting and warmed up, therefore a bit more warm.
Yeah, and He's losing time. He is losing time ever so slightly. And Han has boxed. Or has he? Yup, there he is.
On into the pit lane. Gap was 18 seconds, so he will come out behind Kevin, I am fairly sure. How's that looking in the pit lane for a second?
Looking pretty good. He's going onto new soft tires, and that's a pretty good stop.
Well, he is behind Jamie. Where is Kevin? There is Kevin, and that is... Oh, Seasword! He's lost out to Seasword as well, so it'll be one heck of a drive. I just want to say, Seasword's softs fell off after 5 or 6 laps, and he has to do 12 laps on softs. It'll be a heck of a drive to get back onto the podium. A safe car would do him really well right now. But yeah, I mean, yeah, he had no other option. He will just lost more time.
Yep. Han now, you see how big the softs are, or how big of an advantage the softs are. Scissor will be the first for him to take down. Here he is progressing at it. And then we'll have to follow the gap to Kevin, how it develops. Kevin is losing time quickly to J-Ray, so it seems to me that Kevin cannot challenge J-Ray. Han looked for a second there as if he was gonna go for the overtake on Scissor, but backed away from it. So, yeah, I think Han will be the only, the only potential contender to truly challenge J-Ray today. And here we go. Side by side. And done. Yep. Nothing really Scissor could do about that, so I will have to assume that the 1 lap old softs are much faster than the hards of Kevin Van Dijk. So we'll wait to see how fast that gap reduces.
We got 12 laps
faster
left
it is, of course.
Here. And
yeah,
I mean, you could say Han's in the prime position, but he has to make up first 3 seconds to Kevin, pass Kevin, and then a further 2 seconds to Jamie Ray, then pass Jamie Ray, and then pull out a big enough gap to where the tire drop-off won't affect them. So, we're saying, what's your look on this strategy? Either 900 IQ or negative 900 IQ from Han?
Well, I think it was worth a shot, but I don't really think he's going to be able to do it. He's been pushing very hard on his battery as well, and just looking at J-Ray, he's pretty much full up at the lead of the race. So if Han can get behind his teammate to mount a challenge for the win of the race at the end, I think J-Ray's going to be well supplied with everything he needs to defend.
Well, Han has just got the fastest lap of the race session. So that's very good, but what's happened now?
Contact, like sector 3, these two have been crafting away all race here. As Damian, could he get involved there in season? I just want to take a look at standings for the Williams team. Hold up, I am getting the most. Williams, they're quite a lot off Alki, but if they continue up this form, they can definitely get P2.
Yeah, Han has reached Kevin, so he'll need to make the overtake very fast here. I think something might have happened to Kevin because the gap very suddenly dropped. Did he go wide or something? Oh,
well, he certainly went wide there.
Yep, speak of the devil. And now 3.5 seconds is the gap. 10 laps to go. Softs against hards.
I'm sure that's exactly the opposite of what Jamie Ray wanted. He was hoping that Kevin would give Han a bit of a fight or just hold him up a bit.
Yeah, instead he's just gone almost straight off the track. Yeah, I'm sorry about that to Kevin, but it almost looked intentional to me because I said it and then instantly he goes off the track. Yeah, the gap is going down fast. I think it's already gone down a second. just looking very good for Han at the moment. He just, he needs to keep, getting at it. If he can keep up this kind of pace, this kind of speed over J-Ray, then he can definitely get a real shot at victory here. Caution on sector 3. That's Tommy Otter. Oh, that it's a safety car!
Safety car is out. This throws a massive spanner in the works, ladies and gentlemen. As will anyone pit for fresh stuff? Jamie Ray to the pit lane. Han in the Han's pit. No, Martin, I beg you, please go on board with Han. I beg, honestly, I will honestly suck your dick, okay, maybe not that. But why is Han pitting? Like, I understand his tires are a will fall off, but he will lose so much time behind Jamie. Is Jamie gonna do a bit of dirty play here and block him in the pit lane? I don't think Jamie's the type of guy to do that. He is not, and it was pretty smooth. Can he get out ahead of... Well, he's behind the Aston Martin, but that's a lap car. Is he ahead of Kevin? He is just ahead of Kevin.
Yeah. Gonna be a highly contentious finish to this race. What exactly happened there? It's Tommy Otter who crashed, but I wonder if it was because of battling with Toro, as what we predicted earlier. Or I think it was Galle who said that.
What did I predict? Sorry.
I think I do recall that you said that Toro and Tommy Otter would, with their competition, cause a safety car.
Yeah, I mean they were fighting pretty hardy.
They were.
Tommy Otter locked up going into the pit lane, so he crashed on pit entry.
Oh. Oh, so was he? Does that mean that he was disqualified?
No, I think he just crashed at pit entry. Anyway, this is a perfect time for me to get some facts up. So, yep, the first Grand Prix in Hungary was 1986. In fact, it was the first Grand Prix held behind the Iron Curtain. Number of laps, of course, you got 35. The race distance, 103 kilometers. We've already done most of that. The lap record is from 2020 at 116.627. It's got 2 DRS zones. One is just under 1 kilometer long, and the other is just about 400 meters long. Nelson Piquet won the first race around Hungary as 14 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to the right, 7 to the left. Just had to do some quick maths there. That's about it. There we go. My favorite section has been completed.
Yeah. I wonder how the lap cars. Oh, what's that?
What's what?
What? Did you see that?
That was the Aston Martin of Rajic hitting the wall on driver's lock down the pit straight.
Lovely.
And
I was just asking if they were gonna. Oh, what's he doing now?
That's quite interesting.
Don't really know. Is there a lap car in the way of Han and Kevin? Or, sorry, Han and Jamie?
There was until Ragic. Or no, sorry.
I am very.
Ragic's still there. No, it's not. Yeah. So Ragic yanked the steering wheel left in the straight and went straight into the wall. So now there is no car between Han and J-Ray. Yeah, Ragic was there, but then he went.
And I think Rajic, Dutchie's 9 finishing car are all left. As you see, the gap between Toro and Rajic is 1 minute 34. I'm not too sure about that. We might have to get confirmation. We're saying if you can do gap to leader, maybe we can get some information that way.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out where everyone is on track. Oh, safety car's in this lap. Rajic is right behind the Ferraris. So yeah, he's got a minute and a while to Toro, who is on the lead lap.
Okay, anyway, here we go. You got some people that stayed out on mediums. But this is the fight for the top three. You got Jamie Ray, Han, Kevin. Seasword's got a time penalty, so he can't do that much about it. It will be a 7-lap, pretty much a sprint race here, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be flat out batteries going. When will Jamie Ray go? I think he has gone. He's left his teammate in the dust. That's a 6/10 gap. And you got Seasword actually right behind.
Kevin.
Yeah, sorry, Seesaw down the inside of Kevin, and that might have been Kevin's chances of winning the race. Done and dusted. The Williams drivers, they cannot afford to crash into each other. Raji has crashed and he's left the session.
Retired into the pit lane, which is good.
Oh,
Okay, good that he did that then. Shit, damn, I predicted 2 safe cars. Why can't we have 2 safe cars? Yeah, anyway, there's not a lot going on right now, I'm not gonna lie. As gaps are pretty stable at 6, 7, 8 tenths.
yeah, there's basically, I think, 7 drivers, mostly in it. Because of the safety car, yeah. Dylan Konings and even Toro, of all drivers, are to a degree in the race, but yeah, they're falling off now. Yeah, Han, J-Ray, Scissors can't really get the win here because he's on a time penalty. So it's between the Williams and Han versus Grip.
Oh, Han, massive snap of Volvis there, and I think you just jinxed it there, Hannes.
Well, I might have, yeah. I think I need to be quiet from now on. It's, I think the third time, because I did it to Kevin, I did it to Ragik, and now I did it to Han. So yeah, I think that's sealed. Well, not quite sealed, but it's put J-Ray as in a high likelihood of victory. It's yeah, I don't really see a way for anybody else to get the win from him here. 2-second gap to Scissors, who himself has a time penalty. So effectively, it's a 2.5-second gap to any actual contenders.
Yeah, I mean, the gap's 2.1. I do want to say Jamie Ray has got this in the bag. How's it looking on... I want to say time penalties, but those guys are, I mean, we know 3 seconds for pretty much all of them. Now here we go, 11 seconds for Koenigs, 3 seconds for Toto, 11 for finishing out, and 3 for Seasword. Jamie Ray, another fastest lap of the race. He's done a fastest lap of the race, faster than some people's quali lap. That's
impressive.
That's the word.
Yeah, might be an understatement even. Yeah, J-Ray has it in the bag. 3 seconds is the gap, and Han...
sorry, just to cut in there. Well, you got Han pushing Cecil through there, and I think, did Cecil make a mistake there, or anything in particular as Han closed up immediately? Any information on that from anyone really? Bristang and Hannes?
Well, I think Sisord's pushed too hard at the safety car restart. You can see his harvesting light is on. He's burnt through his battery already. Han was pushing his battery to try and get up to the back of Sisord. So Sisord's quickly burnt off everything that he has, and
that's a great analysis, I must say. I would not have picked up on that, mate.
Unfortunately, it's coming back to bite him a little bit here.
Yep, he tried to go aggressive. He tried to do what he did on lap 4, trying to get the lead on those softs.
Here he goes, Han.
Han on the outside, easy as you like. Cecil's, he was left in the dust. I'll take a stand by us. Look at 5%, mate. You can't do anything with that. You might as well plug your car in for a solid 10 minutes to recharge it.
Caesar, I think the order here, the finishing order, is becoming more and more clear. J-Ray will win the race, and I think Han's second place is quite secure. Caesar is on a penalty, so he's no threat, and Kevin would need to overtake both Scissor and himself and Han himself to get past Han here. So yeah, it won't be possible. Kevin, I think, will get third. Oh, and it's Snai.
Is it once again?
Yeah. But yeah, either way, J-Ray first, Han second, Kevin third. I think that will be the final podium order. Scissor's time penalty will mess things up, and now that Damian received the time penalty, I think a lap ago. So he is, I think, doomed for 5th place.
Unless Damian...
Kevin, if you want to...
Wait, Damian just made a penalty, so Seesaw still could get P4 here, at best, pretty much.
Yeah, I think that's... I would say that's pretty certain. Well, not... Yeah, I think it's quite certain. Unless he lets Kevin past him and then Damian right after. And I think he might let Kevin pass because he has no ERS. So,
yeah, I mean, Kevin's got
hard
really
for him to defend.
And I just want to say it's gone really well with 3 commentators. We had, of course, we're saying the strategic calls or the analysis. Your new title is the analyst, okay?
I appreciate it.
So you got Martin, race director. You got me, the random bloke. You got Hannes, the commentator, the newest member of our group. You got Racing the analysis. Yeah, it gone really well as we got 2 laps left. 12 kilometers left as Kevin. Yeah, I mean, he's like fine. Yeah, but I think it's gone really well. What do you guys think of the race?
It's
Yeah,
been
well,
a really
I
fun
reckon-
race so far. Go ahead.
Yeah, I reckon the 3 commentator setup went better than I imagined. It wasn't too hard. Like, we didn't talk over each other too much, but of course it's impossible to fully avoid. We would probably need to be in like a room together to make sure the end doesn't happen. But that, of course, is not a possibility. And the race itself has been nice, and I think it is the result we were hoping for. We will hope that J-Ray can make a push toward the last races. So hopefully the championship will be decided in the last race instead of
Into race time.
instead of being like real life where Verstappen gets the win in like how many races was there still left when Verstappen
22.
got the win? 22
I was in
races.
Spain, maybe?
Yeah. Something like that.
Damian's going for the position on Seasword now.
Oh wow,
You
yeah.
want to
Let's
cut
take
to
a look
that
at
down into turn 2. This is 4 position. They have the same amount of time penalties.
Indeed. So Damian's really going it for it on the final. That's a lovely move from him. That's a brilliant move from Damian on the final lap. Go on, son.
That is great.
That is fantastic. Yeah, we're saying it. Well, what do you say of the 3-man mission?
It's definitely a lot better than I expected as well, I have to say. It's been pretty fun. I mean, this race has been so much fun just on the strategies alone. We've seen a pretty good amount of it, and then, yeah, great racing again. Especially with that overtake from Damian just then.
Yeah, Scissor still has no ERS to fight it, so that's got it done then. And I think it's J-Ray pulling up to the finish line now. Yeah, there we go. Victory for J-Ray here in the Hungarian Grand Prix for the Friday tier. Han second, Kevin Van Dijk third, so that's gonna give Kevin some, I think it's gonna give him 15 points, whereas J-Ray will get the 25 points, and I think J-Ray has the fastest lap, so it's J-Ray is catching up by 11 points here. if I'm calculating it correctly.
I mean, the gap's still quite a lot, so...
It's quite a lot, yeah, it's 42 points. It's 42 points after this race, so... but yeah, I have to say now, we as commentators shouldn't take too big sides, but I think I'm gonna have to do that because I want to have a
title fight.
Title fight in the final race. Like in the style of Verstappen Hamilton in I think it was 2021.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's gonna be settled in the last race. But by the way, all congratulations to J-Ray here. I thank you both for commentating. As discussed before, it was surprisingly successful, the 3-man commentary.
Thank you
we will get
so much for joining us. We'll be back on Sunday. As I said, I'll be there for a bit. Anis will definitely be there. Fortunately, we're saying won't be there, so no analysis for us. But yeah, finishing order then, you got Jimmy, Rayhan, Kevin, your top 3, then you got Damian and Seesaw, 2.5. Great move from Damian on the final lap. Licks, Chab, Toro, Snipe, finishing hard, and Codings rounding out the top 10, and the rest are TNFs of Rajik, Tomiura, Kwandan, and Freight South. Thank you very much, and good night from all 3 of us.